Hello, I'm Susan Reisert, pastor and teacher at Old South Church in Hollowell, Maine. This is the Word of the Week. The week is May 1st, 2025, and this week's word is the word friends. There's a post-resurrection story from the Gospel according to Luke, one of my favorites, in which two of Jesus' followers are heading out of town, out of Jerusalem, and heading to a place called Emmaus, a 7-mile journey. We don't know why they're heading to Emmaus. It may be that the events and even the stories of the empty tomb are just so mysterious, so baffling, so overwhelming that they just think it's a good time to head home and just get out of town. After all, Jesus had been crucified just a few days before. While they are walking along the road, they are joined by Jesus, the risen Christ, but they do not recognize him, their teacher and their friend. They believe him to be a stranger. And as the three walk along the road, the two tell the risen Christ about the events that had taken place in Jerusalem, and then in turn, the stranger tells them about the stories that are contained in the scriptures that point to the risen Christ. And as they continue along and they get closer to Emmaus, and it looks like the stranger is going to continue on his journey, the two invite the stranger to come and join them for a meal. And as they sat together at the table, the stranger took the bread and the cup, and after saying a blessing over them, he offered it to them, and there came a burning in their hearts, and they recognized the risen Christ. Just as they recognized him, he vanished from their sight. There are so many stories, especially in the New Testament, that emphasize the importance of friends. The life of faith is not to be lived in a solitary way, nor is it meant to be lived only with family. Friends are critical to how we live our lives of faith. Jesus gathered friends and worked with friends as he went about his holy earthly ministry. We know that to do this work requires a support network. And in the post-resurrection stories, so many of those stories also involve Jesus's friends. We are reminded of the significance of the crucial nature of our friends as we gather together as followers of Christ. So take a moment this week and in the days ahead, give thanks for your friends and be about the holy work of nurturing your friendships and gathering still more. May God's blessings be with you in this holy season of Easter.